COVID cases and students that have to quarantine have increased dramatically the past week within Madison schools. Just a week ago, there were 45 positive cases in schools. That number has now almost doubled to 83 cases. And for close contacts who now have to quarantine, that number went from 106 all the way to 407. That's nearly 4 times higher this week than last. Talil Muhaddin joins us now to explain why the district says there's no reason to worry. Talil?
A Madison school spokesman told us today that there's no evidence COVID is spreading in the schools themselves and that these increases aren't surprising. Positive cases among Madison students, teachers, and staff are on the rise.
What's happening in our schools is very reflective of what is happening in our community.
In the past 2 weeks, there have been 83 new positive cases. That's a count MMSD spokesperson Tim Lamont says the district expected to see.
It's going to be ebb and flow. Cases are going to be up one day and they'll be down the next.
Public Health Madison and Dane County wouldn't comment on Madison schools situation specifically, but in an interview today, the department's school liaison said we should expect to see positive cases everywhere, including schools.
You know, even with the best mitigation measures, you're almost always going to have some close contacts at school. But it's not always possible to maintain that distance. And then especially, you know, when kids are eating, the masks come off.
MMSD is also reporting 407 students and staff are being required to quarantine after being deemed in close contact with a positive person. A third of those in quarantine are from Madison West High School. But Lamont says this isn't cause for concern.
When you see those numbers increase, especially around the contact tracing, just remind yourself this is what was expected. This is out of precaution.
Madison has various COVID measures in place, including an indoor and outdoor mask rule. As for what it would take to close schools,
there isn't really a set cutoff for when a school would say close a classroom or when a district would close a school or anything like that. It's really a case-by-case basis.
Public health representatives did say schools are a bit more challenging to manage because kids under 11 aren't eligible to be vaccinated.